Hello and welcome back. Now we are going to see how we can create the feature branches inside source tree. So let me explain what the feature branches are. So if you are working in an environment where there are multiple developers working on the same project, so this is most of the times this is the case that not the single person is working on a project but team of multiple developers, multiple people used to work in a code repository. So when you start pushing everything inside one branch, like for instance master branch, which is the main branch of your git repository, it becomes at times it becomes difficult to manage the bug-free code in a single repository, because you cannot have the code reviews. Everything is getting pushed inside one branch. Nobody is seeing them, nobody is able to manage them. It becomes very hard to do the code reviews, what things went wrong, where they went wrong. So it becomes mess to work in a single repository, keeping the code safe and sound and stable. So that's why it is preferred approach to work inside the feature branches. Feature branches are small branches for a specific part of a feature. So when a developer starts working on a feature of the system, for example, login is a feature of a web application. So when a developer starts working on that feature, he should create a new branch on master branch. His changes are being pushed inside the login branch but not directly inside the master branch. So for instance, if your master branch is working flawlessly with stable code in place, but somebody pushed some error code and some bugs inside master branch, so when everybody will pull the code on their machines, their local setup will also start getting errors and that they did not produce even. So it will hurt them as well. To counter such situations, the feature branches will ensure that the code for a specific feature goes to a separate branch, and once it is fully developed, it is well tested, you will request this branch to be merged inside master branch using a pull request. And your team lead or a senior developer will review your code and will merge that inside a master branch, dev branch, staging branch, whatever your code use case is. So that is how the feature branch works, because your code will be reviewed by someone, or if even it is not reviewed, you still will be following a better approach, and your main repository will have less bugs compared to when you start developing inside a single branch. So the recommended approach for, if there is one developer working in a project alone, then single repository is fine. But if there are two or more developers working on the same project, single repository approach is not recommended.